Welcome to this explainer on AnyTru, the Elite Makers Network. Today we're diving into something that's literally rewiring the future of custom manufacturing. And more importantly, it's shifting the power right back into the hands of traditional artisans and skilled makers. Look, if you're a master craftsman, a jeweler, furniture maker, you already know the landscape is changing at lightning speed. But instead of getting left behind by all this new technology, we're going to explore how you can actually use it to completely elevate your craft. We'll break down exactly how this elite network operates and why it really is the ultimate tool for securing premium leads while preserving your unique traditional skills in a world that's increasingly dominated by AI.
Let's just be real for a second and acknowledge the day-to-day reality of running a custom workshop right now. Are you tired of chasing clients for final payments? It's a universal pain point, right? As a workshop owner, you're constantly dealing with vague instructions, literal napkin sketches, and that exhausting quoting fatigue from clients who just completely ghost you and never actually place an order. And on top of all that, there's the constant draining fear of not getting paid for your hard work after you've already gone out of pocket for materials. Traditional custom manufacturing has basically turned into a gamble where you, the artisan, end up carrying all the risk. You put in the time, the sweat, the capital, and you just sort of have to cross your fingers and hope the client actually comes through. It's incredibly frustrating.
But here's the really exciting part. There is a massive global shift happening as we speak. We are finally moving away from the era of gray, smoky factories and generic mass production, where everyone is just forced into this miserable race to the bottom, competing on the absolute cheapest prices. Instead, the whole market is pointing toward mass customization. Today's buyers, they don't want factory-line generics anymore. They are actively craving your personalized expert craftsmanship. They want high-margin, totally unique pieces that show true mastery. And this is a massive, massive opportunity for traditional Indian artisans because the demand for authentic, human-made, custom items is just skyrocketing. The catch, of course, has always been trying to connect that modern, high-end digital demand directly to your traditional physical workshop.
And that is exactly where AnyTru comes in. Think of it as the ultimate infrastructure bridge. So on one side, you have synthetic imagination, those wild, incredible AI-generated concepts that people are dreaming up online. And on the other side is physical reality, which is, well, you and your expert artisan craftsmanship. This tech-enabled bridge seamlessly connects the digital dreams of buyers directly to the physical world of your workbench. It basically empowers you to thrive and walk down premium global leads without ever having to sacrifice your traditional methods or suddenly become some sort of tech wizard yourself. You just get to focus entirely on the making.
Now, to build that absolute rock-solid credibility right out of the gate, there's a very strict approval process. This isn't just some open directory anyone can join. It's genuinely an elite network. Step 1 is Aadhaar eKYC verification, which gives us instant identity trust. Step 2 involves importing your portfolio. So we're looking at your real past work from your Instagram or WhatsApp catalogs to prove your actual physical skills against purely AI-generated fluff. And finally, Step 3 is granting the verified artisan badge. This strict process is absolutely crucial because it ensures you're joining an exclusive club of highly skilled makers. It protects you from having to compete with low-quality, bottom-dollar vendors, and it guarantees to the buyers that they are dealing with verified professionals. What this does is completely upgrade your day-to-day workflow. So instead of that chaotic, traditional process, the vague napkin sketches and endless back and forth on messaging apps where you might, if you're lucky, get an unpaid deposit, you get a fully structured professional intake system. Every single submission arrives perfectly formatted. We're talking clean reference images, exact material requirements, and precise dimensions right from day one. It completely eliminates quoting fatigue because you're only ever dealing with crystal clear, highly actionable manufacturing briefs. You might be wondering, how do we actually guarantee those briefs are so clean? Well, that happens through the AnyTru Feasibility Score. Before a design ever even reaches your screen, our AI feasibility engine acts as your personal pre-production engineer. It analyzes the customer's concept image and scores it. If a concept scores between 75 and 100, boom, it is highly feasible to build. If it's 50 to 74, it might need some minor adaptations, and anything below 50 means we expect significant variations. This engine is basically your bouncer. It filters out the impossible bad leads and ensures you only receive orders that are physically buildable and actually match your specific workshop's capabilities. You can finally stop wasting your precious time quoting on impossible fantasy designs.
Okay, let's talk about the most important number for your business, 100%. Let that sink in. 100% of the upfront funds are locked in an RBI-compliant escrow account before you even buy a single sheet of material or strike an arc.
I mean, this is an absolute game changer. The client pays the full amount up front, and it is held securely in our safety vault. You get a green light that the money is actually there, it's verified, and it is waiting for you.
Quite literally, before you strike an arc or start a machine, the client's funds are secured. It really is that simple. The Safety Vault eliminates your financial risk entirely. Think about it. No more chasing invoices, no more writing off bad debt, and absolutely no more begging for that final 50% payment after you've already delivered the product. It gives you ironclad, fair payment security. Your cash flow is protected from day one, which means you can pour all of your energy into making a masterpiece, rather than acting like a part-time debt collector.
So how does this actually play out during production? It builds trust in 3 really clear steps. First up is the lock. That's the secure escrow deposit we were just talking about. Second is the bridge, which involves milestone photos. When you're at about 50% completion, you simply upload a few photos of the raw castings or maybe the carved joints. The client then approves this milestone right in the app. And this is vital, right? Because catching things early totally prevents those nightmare late-stage disputes. Then step 3 is reality, delivery and settlement. Once the item is delivered and confirmed or a 48-hour window passes without any dispute, those funds are automatically routed straight to your account.
But it goes way beyond just payments. Becoming a verified partner instantly upgrades your entire business infrastructure. For starters, you're looking at 0 customer acquisition cost. We essentially act as your sales engine, feeding you high-intent orders so you don't even need to worry about marketing. Second, let's talk paperwork because nobody likes it. You get automated GST invoices generated for every single transaction, keeping you perfectly compliant without the headache. And third, logistics. We integrate with partners like ShipRocket and Delivery to handle the specialized pickup of custom, fragile, or bulky items straight from your workshop. Basically, we handle the admin, you just handle the craft.
Now, I really want to stress this next point. Joining this network does not change how you craft. We are not trying to turn you into an automated machine. Instead, the platform acts as a provenance layer. In this incredibly AI-dominated era we're entering, the global luxury market is absolutely desperate for verified human origin. They want the real deal. We help you prove your authentic, handcrafted mastery to those high-end buyers who specifically want real artisan quality, and more importantly, are willing to pay a premium for it. You get to completely preserve your unique heritage craft while seamlessly embracing modern design demands. The core philosophy behind all of this is beautifully simple. AI can dream it, but only you can build it. Algorithms are great at generating incredibly beautiful pictures, but they cannot build physical items. An AI cannot carve teakwood, it definitely cannot set a diamond, and it cannot weld steel. Only your hands, your tools, and your years of hard-earned expertise can make those digital dreams a physical reality. In this entire booming ecosystem, you are the irreplaceable final step. So the only question left is, are you ready to lead the imagination to physical revolution and secure your first premium lead? By stepping into this network, you are entering a risk-free environment with guaranteed payments and crystal clear briefs, all while honoring the traditional craft you've spent your life perfecting. The digital world is busy dreaming up the future. Are you ready to actually build it? Get verified and let's get to work.